Every single time I walk through these doors at this arcade, this is how much I make. Plus, I get a free meal.
Oh,
and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it too. Quick disclaimer, this video is only for DNGs. So if you're not a dork, not a nerd, or not a geek, I'm not just asking you, I'm begging you to please click off this video. So I've always loved arcades, but I always hated how expensive they were. I used to walk in, put $50 on a card, and within 30 minutes I was out of money, and all I had to show for it was a handful of different colored Tootsie Rolls. If you know, you know. So I had to find a way to make it cheaper. But in the process, I actually found a way to make it profit and get a free meal from it, which I'm not going to complain about. So in order to do this, you need to understand how an arcade operates and some arcade lingo. So an arcade has games, and when you play the games, you win tickets, and with those tickets, you can then buy a prize. But in order to play the games, you have to use chips. So to recap, you use your money to buy chips, you use the chips to play the games. When you play the games, you win tickets, and with those tickets, you can buy prizes. And the whole idea here is to be able to win a prize that you can sell for more than you paid for all of the chips. So the cheaper that you can get the chips for, the more games you can play, the more tickets you can win, and the better prize you can redeem. Is this making sense? But hopefully it's not just making sense, hopefully it's making dollars. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, no, this definitely isn't the business plan that I presented my freshman year of college. Or is it? So if you want to make a profit, you need to focus on three main things. Chip cost, games that will win you the most tickets, and prizes with the best resale value. So let's talk about chips. So if you're just a normal person going to have some fun, this is the amount that you're going to pay for chips. But we're not normal, we're DNGs. We are the card counters of arcades, we're advantage players, so we're not going to pay what the normies pay. So here's the secret, when you create a new account and buy $15 worth of chips, they give you an additional $15 worth of chips for free. So for $15, you get 150 chips. And if you already have an account, you just need to make a new one with a Google Voice number and a different email. And that's exactly what I did. The second thing you can do to maximize your chips is by going on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, every single game is half off. Most games on average are about 7 chips, but on Wednesdays, they're about 3.5 chips. So if you make a new account, you get $30 worth of chips for just 15 bucks. And if you go on Wednesdays, all games are half off, so it's like having $60 worth of chips for just 15 bucks. Where I'm from, we call that a win. And next up is picking the right games. There are 3 different types of games. You have non-ticket games, luck games, and skill-based games. These are some of the non-ticket games. They're fun to play, but they don't pay out any tickets. Your luck games are games like these. No amount of skill can get you the amount of tickets that you'll need to make a profit. And your skill games are games like these. These are games that you have full control over the amount of tickets that you can win. There's no algorithm or anything like that holding you back. If you want to make a profit, the only games you're going to be playing are the skill-based games, which means you need to practice on your skills so that you can be good at them. And this last part is going to be about the prizes that you pick. You're going to want to focus on prizes that other people are going to want to buy. The whole point of this is to get a prize that you can resell, so you have to make sure someone wants it. You can figure out what sells and for how much by going to eBay, clicking filter, and hitting the sold toggle. It will say how recent things have sold for and for how much. So I've got a cart full of chips. I'm going to go to Dave & Buster's and see how much I can win. So in total, I played for about 40 minutes and won 10,345 tickets. One thing about playing skill-based games is you max out the amount of tickets you can win each day because most jackpots are tied to the daily high score. For example, in order to hit the jackpot in Basketball Pro, you have to hit the big win score. So if it's 135 points and I hit 135 or more, I win the jackpot. Each time you win though, it goes up by 9 points, so after you win it 6 or 7 times, it essentially becomes impossible to beat until the next day when it restarts. Each skill game for the most part has a very similar feature. So when I win, I max out the ones that I know that I can as fast as possible to ensure that I get the best ticket to chip ratio. And I know, this is really nerdy. Because I was playing the games that I was the best at, after using just 25 chips, I was already up over 4,000 tickets. Now ideally this would be the time for me to leave because I had already milked the machines, but I was already there, it was hard to leave, so I just kept playing the other games just for fun. Even though those games weren't going to help me make the most amount of profit. Now that kind of ruined my ticket to chip ratio, but it's fine. I was still able to find a prize that I could make a profit with, and I had enough to get a free pizza. I scanned some prices on the eBay app and I found this Bluetooth speaker set that I could sell for about 35 bucks and it only cost me about 5,000 tickets. Then I got that pizza that I was talking about for 1,600 tickets and left with about 3,600 tickets saved for next time. Now if I really tried my best and I didn't play any of the other games, I could probably walk away with a profit of anywhere from 1 to 200 bucks, but it would take at least 6 to 8 months of going every single Wednesday. And the closest Dave & Buster's is like 45 minutes away, so after I factored in gas cost, I probably would end up losing money. But hypothetically, if we lived in a perfect world and I lived right next to one, I could walk over every single Wednesday, milk the machines that I knew that I could, and walk out after just a few minutes. This would definitely be realistic. Now in reality, this isn't going to be a good side hustle for anyone to pick up, and it definitely won't make you rich, but if you love arcades and you're already spending money doing this, this could be a great way to recoup some of the money that you spent. The best way to become a millionaire playing arcades is start by being a billionaire. It was honestly just a really fun video to make because I love arcades and I love getting nerdy with the numbers, and you technically can make money from it. As always guys, if you hated this video, please go down below, dislike the video, and unsubscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.